Hi to everyone. Today we'll discuss about test pattern generation. So in order to test any IC, we should generate a sequence of inputs and verify the outputs. In order to generate the sequence of inputs, we can go for some extra circuits to generate the sequence of inputs to for test circuit. The generation of sequence for the test circuit is called the test pattern generation. These are either manual test pattern generation or automatic test pattern generation. In general, you can use it for automatic test pattern generation in advance. So good observability and controllability reduces the number of test vectors required for manufacturing tests. So this leads reduce the cost of testing and motivates design for test easily. Next go for design for testability. Design for testability means in order to testing any IC, we have some group of techniques to testing this any IC. That group of techniques we can call as design for testability. There are three different types of testing methods are available in that: ad hoc testing, scan register based testing, built-in self-test. These are the three main testing methods used in the design for testability. Apart from this, next one is important, that is not included in the syllabus, that is called the boundary scan test or JTAG test. That is also we will discuss. First you can go for ad hoc testing. Ad hoc testing means, as their name suggests, or collection of ideas in order to effective testing. Ad hoc testing is nothing but a collection of different ideas and implementation to test any IC effectively. So in this ad hoc testing, there are three stages we can test the any IC, or it will divide into the three stages for testing. First one, partitioning large circuits. Next, second, adding test points. Third one, adding multiplexers. So these are the thing. Now we can go for block diagram for ad hoc testing. The block diagram for ad hoc testing is shown in the figure. So first, main application or main design divide the sub circuit 1 2 3, and use multiplexers for selecting a particular circuit and testing. After testing, we can send output to the output side. So like that we can go for testing. First we can go for testing the sub circuits. Suppose control input 2 is 0, means we can test the sub circuit 3. Suppose 1 means we can collecting the outputs from the sub circuit 1. Next, control input 1 means we can take the inputs from the inputs and given to the sub circuit 3. And 1 means 0 means it will take the outputs from the sub circuit 2. So like that we can take the inputs and testing. After testing, we can go for output observation. This is the basic idea of ad hoc testing method. Next, go for scan based design testing. Here scan based nothing but in order to test pattern generation, once we can use scan cell. This scan cell consists of a 2:1 multiplexer and a D flip-flop. Mux having two inputs, that is A and B, that is nothing but data and scan in test data. We have one selection line, that is N bar and T. T equal to 1 means test data enter into the D flip-flop. The D flip-flop output is given to the logic. And N bar is 0 means we can go for normal data or functional data enter into the output. Here consists of a 4-bit scan register. By using this, we can generate the 4-bit test pattern generation. This is used for 4-bit testing. By using this scan cell, we can select the logic cloud. So here cloud means we can testing area. Based on serial in, we can select the inputs and given to the logic cloud to verify the functionality. Like that we can testing the this one. So normal mode, flip-flops behave as usual normal mode. Scan mode means flip-flops behave as a shift register. Contents of flip-flops can be scanned out and new values into the register. So this is a scan based design. Next go for built-in self-test. So in case of ad hoc and scan based test, we can go for test pattern generation extra out of this circuit. Here we can built in self test means that testing pattern generation we can circuit itself generating randomly and check the verify the functionality of output. So that is the built-in self-test. This is the basic diagram for built-in self-test. So this block diagram consists of a test generation circuit, 2:1 max, circuit under test, response monitor, and outputs counter control. To control input, to control the inputs as the normal inputs is given to the under test circuit or test circuit test pattern generation according to our testing. That is the second part. Next, observe the output and can generate either error or error free circuit. First you can generate the test pattern circuit. Next you can that apply to the circuit. Next output verify the functionality. So here also we can test pattern generation. We can use two different methods: linear feedback shift register. Second one, multiple input signature register. Linear feedback register means it is also used 4-bit register. This alternatively output of second flip-flop is given to the input and the fourth flip-flop output is given to the input, like that linearly feedback to the register. That's why it is called as linear feedback shift register. It is operated based on the serial in parallel out operation. This is here we can 4 test pattern generation 4-bit. Next go for multiple input signature register. Here we can go for parallel in serial output. Input will be parallelly given, serially we can give output and is given to the feedback. So this is also 4-bit parallel in serial out register. This is also used for generation of test patterns. So these are the two methods used for test pattern generation in case of built-in self tests. Next go for boundary scan or JTAG. This is the advanced testing method. It is used for generating the test effectively. What the advantage of boundary scan means? We can test chips or we can test chip interconnections, modules and module interconnections, subsystems interconnections, multi-chip modules, like that. These are the facilities are available for complete testing the boundary. So this is the basic architecture for boundary scan for a single IC testing. So here I use the single IC testing. Here this is the basic block diagram. It consists of a boundary scan cells, IO pins, tap controller, test access point. This having inputs. TDI means test data input. TRST means test reset. TMS means test mode selection. TDO means test output data. Test clock. Bypass register means suppose if you want bypass the data means we can go for the bypass. Instruction register means it will available current testing status. Miscellaneous registers are used for storing the temporary data. Data in serial in, data output S out. Like that you can testing and giving the test pattern to the logic and verify and generate to the outputs. So this is the boundary scan for single chip. Suppose if you want to go for more than two logical or chips, we can use the following block diagram. Here we can test the 3 different ICs at a time. In order to testing these 3, we can have some master controller having different pins. TDI means test data in, test data out, test mode selection, test clock. By using this we can control all ICs. These are ICs are testing step by step process or serially testing from chip 1, chip 2, chip 3, like that we can testing the more than 2 ICs effectively by using the boundary scan methods. This is nothing but a design for test.